welcome back. Today is part 9 of Week of Wands. I'm ready for work and doing this before work. And thank God I have work, because the last 2 days I had off. I had a reschedule on Monday and then another person going on vacation. So thank God these people are doing construction and they needed me. Get rid of the construction dust. So God bless them. All right. Well, so I did go out last night, and yes, I had to brush my car off before I left and after the meeting, and it wasn't too bad. It was just like an inch or so each time. A little dusty. So I don't know if the kids have no school today, because altogether it's maybe 4 inches. Maybe there's a delay, who knows. But I have a kind of a long drive, so we'll see. I gotta leave early. So anyway, with that, let's get the good vibes going. So I don't think this subject is very popular. I think people shy away from it because it has such negative connotations, because people don't understand it. And maybe, people use it for not so good things. But, I'm learning, I'm curious, and if you're curious, subscribe and stay with me. All right, so we go through this to see what other people in this world believe in and use as guidance in their life, whether they're atheist, agnostic, or monochromistic. Is that it? I don't know. Believe in one God, or, just, I think people like to seek out guidance beyond what they can comprehend. So, to me, it's interesting. Okay, so where were we? We were left off at 7, and we'll start with 8. Eight of Wands. 8 of Wands. Let me adjust the camera. Alright, I know my light, even though I have a little circle light there, I've noticed during my videos it brightens and dims and brightens and dims. I think with movement, like if I do something up close or back, I don't know why that is. Maybe it was the position of the light, because I had the light behind the phone. I don't know. So now I put it sort of parallel to where my phone is. Yeah. All right. Okay, here goes. So the 8 of Wands. The 8 of this suit often shows a flight of spears or staffs moving through the air in formation, as if a hidden group of archers had let them fly all at once. This can refer to swiftly unfolding events, whether of unintentional or intentional design. There are also versions that emphasize the agricultural cycle. Paralleling the yearly crop cycle with the swift growth of children into adults with children of their own. That's like apples and oranges to me. I don't know. In each case, the emphasis is on necessarily... In each case, the emphasis is on the necessity of change and the challenge to keeping up with it. With the turning of the seasons, we are constantly being forced to deal with change, and there is no remedy but to live with that in mind. So, get busy. There is no time to waste. Alright, in the reverse position, awaken to the changes that are happening in your life. Denial does not serve you when the Eight of Wands is reversed. It is tempting to deny that a powerful chain of consequences has been unleashed in your life. It's very important that you awaken to the changes happening all around you. This is not a good time for you to assume that everything is fine the way it is. Interesting, because something big happened to me last night. I'm not going to count my chickens yet, and I'll mention it in the future. Okay? So in the advice position, with the Eight of Wands in this position, learn all you can from recent successful experiences. Take note of what worked before and what did not. You process awareness as to how to effectively apply your imagination to shape the world in productive and aesthetic ways. Thus, the testament to your talents may be revealed for everyone to see and admire. Let me see. Okay, that's better. Even if you had to leave it all behind, you know you could start all over among total strangers and succeed once again. This valuable self-confidence makes you feel free to strike out in new directions and not just cling to past successes and previous accomplishments. It's funny because I was mentioning last night that I've been studying red states and red towns and affordable places to live and move to. So striking out in new directions. So yeah. So Nine of Wands. The Nine of this suit usually indicates a need for rest, some time out to mend wounds and savor victories. Although it may be hard to do, this card would have you leave the field to fresher teammates for now. Release any attachment you may feel to being a leadership role for now. In the pictured tarot decks, the protagonist is shown as too exalted to be effective in defending his gains, yet resisting the suggestion to ask for help or step down. He or she hasn't had the chance to totally heal from past blows, and it still up there taking another beating. This is the fix that comes from making oneself irreplaceable. Fight off the maniacal thought that only you can save the day. Stop rejecting loved ones who want to help you. Okay, in the reverse position, avoid a situation that seems like a losing battle. Seek a new perspective when the Nine of Wands is reversed. It is time to question your motives. Are you truly defending the high ground because of humanitarian motives? Or are you merely competing with others? If you truly don't belong at the forefront, when all is said and done, you will not be seen as a hero for obstructing others. In the advice position, when the Nine of Wands is in this position, you have done everything you can to bring the situation to a successful conclusion. The full range of possibilities has been exhausted, and all the creative energy that is available has already been put to use. This may be a great time to lay down your concerns and enjoy a rest. There is nothing more to bring to the mission unless you generate and restore the energy you have put into the cause. While it is praiseworthy to give all you have for something or someone that means a lot to you, masochism and martyrdom are all ill-advised. Take a break. No one can fault you for it now. Interesting. Okay. And the last one for today, Ten of Wands. That looks like a lot of responsibility in somebody's life, carrying all those wands. The 10 of this suit represents an all-out effort, an obsessive commitment to task which demands everything you've got. The person shown in decks with pictures is in no position to rest until he makes it inside the stout walls of the well-defended castle in the distance. If he fails, he will become prey for the highway robbers after the dark. It doesn't matter that he's overloaded and underfed. With this card, you have to do whatever it takes to get to completion. Nothing can be allowed to interfere. In the reverse position, lack of perspective in your life may impair your progress. The Ten of Wands reversed suggests that you are struggling to get a sense of perspective on the situation. A lack of objectivity may impair your ability to follow through and bring things to closure. Try to rest yourself, then step back to take another look at the big picture. If you feel too exhausted to work toward long-term goals, rest until your vision clears and you remember why it's worth the effort. A clear perspective leads to stronger motivation. In the advice position, the Ten of Wands in this position advises you to remember the true, simple heart of your youth and all the idealism it held. Now may be the time to reach deep into yourself and identify your purest, most wholesome impulses. As you do this, allow your optimistic and honorable side to see what's good about the world. Look beyond the challenges, setbacks, disappointments, and frustrations you tend to see so easily. As you reawaken your high-minded inner child, you will refresh your daily life with a joyful purpose. Well, that's a very positive one. I like that. These past two cards are pointing towards lots of work to be done. And, you know, I find it surprising. I found there are, you know, there's usually only a handful of people in a town that will do the work. So, and they're, you know, they've vested all they can for their goal. So I learned that last night too. So anyway, well, thanks for tuning in, and the next 4 will be Page, Knight, Queen, King of Wands. Then next week it will be Cups. I have no idea. I'm learning so much too. All right, take care.